everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Brevort. Today we have the 23w17a snapshot of Minecraft. It was actually released yesterday or 2 days ago, depending on which time zone you're watching this from. Uh, so yeah, we have some new advancements. We have some new music, which I loaded up Minecraft. I'm like, where's this music coming from? And then I realized my Minecraft music wasn't muted. So, oh man, I gotta fix my GUI scale. There we go. Yeah, I've been using that control scroll to change my GUI scale. I have been using that, so that is appreciated. And a new music disc, which is called Relic. I'm not gonna play it here because of copyright issues potentially, and I won't really be playing any of the new music here. But you can go ahead and look them up. I think we should be able to. Yeah. Here are the names of them. We have A Familiar Room, Bromeliad, Crescent Dunes, and Echo in the Wind. I've listened to some of these. I think there's one that I haven't heard yet, and I'm not sure which one because I don't know which one I heard on the main menu. Cherry Groves, Desert, Jungle, Badlands, and Flower Forest biomes is where you'll hear them now. So it's kind of interesting that it's Flower Forest but not Meadow, but I guess because Meadow is an older biome, or a newer biome, it already has its own music. So here are some of the new advancements, and maybe here are some of me finding them if I can, or achieving them if I can show that. So we have craft a new look, craft a trimmed armor at a smithing table. So apply these 8 smithing templates at least once. I don't know why they made it so specific. I don't like that. They should have just made it like apply 8 different smithing templates and then leave it at that, but whatever. We have the new Respecting the Remnants one, which is brush a suspicious block to obtain a pottery shard, and then picking up the pottery shard is the second part, which is why I only have one of 2 parts checked off here. And Careful Restoration, make a decorated pot out of 4 pottery shards. And in the Husbandry tab, we have Smells Interesting, obtain a sniffer egg, and Planting the Past, plant any sniffer seed. It's interesting that it says any sniffer seed. Kind of sounds like there's more to come, doesn't it? As you can see, we have a new lighting engine from this image at the top of the change log. Now, if you go ahead and load up the game, you won't really notice anything different. So the resource pack version has now been updated to 15, which means all of our previously compatible resource packs are now incompatible in this version. And they have remembered this time to make the 2 resource packs here. They have remembered to make them compatible. Sculk sensors and calibrated Sculk sensors now have a cooldown phase, and you can actually tell what phase they're in by looking at the debug screen. So you can go ahead and place an item on it to really test this well. You can see it flips back and forth between cooldown, inactive, and active if it is picking that up. Look over here. During the cooldown phase, it doesn't output a signal. And with the calibrated Sculk sensor, you'll have a active phase of 10 ticks, which is half a second, then a cooldown phase of half a second, and then it'll flip back to being inactive until it is activated again 1/20th of a second later. And with the regular Sculk sensor, you will have a cooldown of half a second as well, and you'll have an active phase of 1.5 seconds. And previously, the cooldown phase only lasted 1 game tick for either of them, and they've tweaked this so that way vibration resonant systems are less likely to break. The decorated pots now have tooltips that display what ingredients you use to make them, so you could see the pottery shards or the bricks. And a change has been made to sniffers so that way they won't come as close to you when they are pursuing you because you have torchflower seeds. And as you can see, they don't get nearly as close as they did before. Before they would actually nudge you. Now they stop well out of the distance they are before they start nudging you. So that is very good. And as this is the Tales and Trails update all about self-expression and art of all kinds, we can now use a lot more of emojis and glyphs than we could before. So like we can use the coffee emoji, for example, to show that we are playing the Java edition of the game. So from what I can tell, most emojis are available because I thought, these are black and white emoticon type things that the game uses. However, a lot of the flags actually have their color. Well, what happens if you try to put in a country's flag? Well, it will just display block letters to show that instead. And of course, we can use the F3S command to send our dynamic textures, which includes the glyphs, to screenshot/debug. So some glitches related to the lighting engine have been fixed, such as block updates not properly propagating signals across chunk borders, and other things such as custom worlds making light emitting blocks generating as ores, not having them emit light. So like you could have glowstone ore that wouldn't actually be glowing. In addition, a bunch of bugs with the credits have been fixed, and one bug that I have experienced, which is a pretty severe one, was a game crash that happened when I went to a new area in 23w17a. The game got a little bit confused. I think it was caused by trying to go from 1.17 to 1.18 plus chunks, because a lot of my world has been generated in 1.17, including this area. But other than that, that is about it with this snapshot. As always, you could check out the full change log in the link in the video description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Calcium Captus Modem Tardum. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.